Hi, my name's Amanda, and the following is a response from both Cameron and I for our debate. So let's get started. So to start off, we just wanted to give a brief overview of the situation that the debate is centered around. As I'm sure you're all aware, in 2011, a Red Cross employee by the name of Gloria Huang accidentally tweeted a rogue tweet involving alcohol that she meant for her personal account. About an hour later, the Red Cross took the tweet down and issued a statement stating that this tweet was a mistake. Because the situation was met with humor, it actually ended up benefiting the Red Cross as a whole. It's also important to note that no administrative action was taken against Gloria after this mistake. Now, from Cameron and mine's perspective, this is all well and good. But it's also important to note that although the situation was ultimately resolved, it did not go unnoticed or unseen by followers. So, all it takes is one moment and one mistake to completely dismantle the reputation of a company that we represent as social media professionals. Because of this, we want to make the argument that the employee responsible for this inappropriate tweet should have been terminated, as her actions reflect poorly upon the company as a whole. This tweet went against the missions and values of the brand. It now costs the company time and money to retrain its employees on policies and guidelines that they should have already been made aware of. And it also displays special treatment for this one employee. Throughout our debate, Team A made some excellent points that we have to acknowledge made us think. One of them being that the embarrassment that this employee felt after making this tweet would have been punishment enough. This is true. If I made this mistake, I would have been close to dying. I totally get this. At the same time, compassion and forgiveness should always be practiced, yet not to the point where the credibility and standards of the Red Cross are being completely dismissed. We take on responsibilities as social media professionals, and as a result, we need to understand what our mistakes would result in. Along with this, one good point that Team A made was that this tweet did not include anything disparaging, discriminatory, racist, or sexist. Although this tweet may have not bothered some, because it did not include something that was deemed universally inappropriate, it's also important to note that what does not offend one person may severely offend another. Social media is about engaging our followers and making relationships with these followers. And for brands like the Red Cross, we need to maintain these relationships at all cost. And why would we risk losing these relationships over a mistake? So in conclusion, although it ended up benefiting the Red Cross, we still believe that a mistake of this nature should have resulted in termination for Gloria Huang. On one level, the Red Cross may have looked bad by terminating Gloria, but in doing so, they may have potentially stopped similar instances of this nature from happening in the future. By showing compassion towards your employees, you do show that you care about them. But by sticking by a set guideline for social media standards, you also show that you respect your brand and what your employees are representing. We believe as a result a good social media policy needs to be placed, that the Red Cross needs to go over with their employees on an annual or semi-annual basis. A good social media policy needs to very specifically state regulations and guidelines while still making sure to recognize the right of privacy of the employees when it comes to his or her personal social media channels. Doing so keeps mistakes like this from happening while still showing employees they are valued and respected. Well, that is our debate, and we hope you enjoyed listening. Thank you so much.